guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl ezinnemwilliams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you are new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, so this video is about Isabella and the Dede impact or the Dede influence. Yeah, so last night in Big Brother's house there was a quarrel, lovers quarrel between Isabella and Koyin. So basically Isabella was fighting Koyin for not really being a gentleman. Yes, so according to her, Koyin was supposed to bring her a stool, you know, when she was having her bath in the morning, and she ended up having capable do that. Like, why wouldn't Koyin know how to do that? Like, when they went for the independence party, Koyin should have brought out a chair for her, especially as the Dogu that she is, you know, that Koyin should have helped her do this, Koyin should have helped her do that. And she said something that made me say, you know what, I will talk about this. Like, this will actually lead me to what I've always wanted to say, and now she has given me the opportunity to say it. So in her ranting, you know, she had said that if it was Dede, that Koyin would have done it. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, let me just talk about Isabella and also her relationship with Koyin. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Isabella and Koyin are just what, bedmates. They are not in a relationship. It's a sneaky link, like she calls it. So I don't understand why she's expecting more from this boy. I do not understand it. And I also like to say this, that Koyin has this thing, I think I've also said this before, where he doesn't really know how to manage his friendship and his sexual relationships. Because I've noticed that when he's cool with Isabella, he kind of like puts Dede in the background, who is his supposed bestie, and when he's cool with Dede and he's having issues with Isabella, he clings onto Dede and puts Isabella aside. So for me, I feel like that's a person that doesn't really know how to regulate those emotions. Now that's about Koyin. Now about Isabella came into this house telling us that she's a seductress, and I say no, she's not a seductress anything, because if you're a seductress, you would have common sense, or even more common sense, to know that to seduce a man, you don't always have to give him sex every night. You don't have to be clingy. That's not being a seductress. That girl don't fall in love. Don't fall in love, right? So she's not a seductress anything. And also, I want you guys to now see that Kaikumi was never the problem. Yeah, he had his bad side, but he was never really 100% the problem. Now, also, I feel like Isabel has a problem, which is she badmouths people when she has issues with them. Who hasn't she badmouthed in that house the moment she has issue with the person? She called Kola a monkey. She called him various names. Now, she even tried to say that Koyin is ugly, if not that Sultana had stopped her. Like, we all know Koyin isn't ugly. When she and Imisi had an issue, she called Imisi an idiot. She calls her friends names behind their back when they have issues. That's one. Another thing is that Isabel is kind of like, what's the word I'm going to use? Maybe I don't want to say ungrateful or entitled, because like Koyin has been by her side all through this time that she injured her leg. He's been babying her, making her breakfast, doing everything, helping her, even with her earrings, her necklace. Okay, because he decides to have fun by himself and was dancing with Sultana and Imisi at the Independence Day gala, that was the problem. I shall know that this problem was coming. And she was like, oh, Koyin has said that it's just fun. Koyin had answered Ebuka that it's just fun. And I'm asking myself, were you not the person that answered the question first and said you guys were just having fun? And then she tried to turn it to gaslight Koyin to say, oh, that has always been your word. And Koyin was like, when did I actually say that? That babe has some issues, honestly, because the pattern I've been seeing in that house with her, no. Now, another thing that also kind of links to Dede now, she has said that if it was Dede, Koyin would have done it. Do you guys now see that Isabella is Dede's fan? Yeah, she is Dede's fan, hands down. In fact, most of the ladies that came to this house, this season are all fans of Dede, and I will prove it to you guys. But first, Isabella has always been Dede's fan. You know how you admire someone so much and you cannot be like the person, you want to be like the person, but you can't be like the person, then you end up hating the person? Yeah, that's Isabel. She got into these ships, all because of Dede. Yes, I will say it with my full chest. Remember when Dede in her diary session had said that it's almost like Isabel wants everybody that she has? Do you people now not see the handwriting on the wall? It's quite obvious that that's what she wants. And it's pathetic, really. Like, she came in with that game of playing the guys, but she cannot even pull it off. That's where Dede becomes the mother, their mother, their mother. Yeah? And now, when I say that most of the ladies that came this season are fans of Dede, from the onset, from the beginning of the show, they saw Dede. Let's start with Sabrina. I have a whole lot to say about her, but let me just say that. So Sabrina came into the house wanting to be the fashion girly, but she saw Dede and that threw her off her game, and that was why the second day of the show she started talking to Kola about how Dede started flaunting her designers, flaunting this, even it was Sabrina that started this whole gist of the sugar baby thingy. And she now said something. I remember in that conversation she said, oh, that Dede cannot try that with her because she knows designer person knows designer person. Dede has not even had any conversation with her. Now, let's move on. Sultana, we already know from medicals, she done the beef Dede. Fans of Dede. Now, also, there are another category of them. The first category, the Sabrinas, the Sultanas, the Isabellas, those ones want to be like her. They came with a game plan, but she spoiled it because she became the better it girl of the season. Now, let's look at the other part. Those people that became more like Dede's fan girls that started acting like Dede. Joanna is part of it. I hate that I'm saying this, but this is something I actually saw in the show. At some point, it became trying to be like talk like Dede, using Dede's phrases. Yeah, we saw them. Zita, and Zita's own, Joanna's own, it's not even from a bad place. I just saw it as girls that saw another girl and admired the girl. They were not haters. I mean, Zita loves her Dede. And it's quite obvious to the extent that she even went ahead to pick a fight. Not for herself, but to defend Dede. And also we have Tracy, who really, how does Dede do it? And then we have Imi, who has said, you know what? I like the way Dede talks soft. I'm going to try to talk like Dede. See, yeah, the Dede effect this season is just something phenomenal. It's just phenomenal how she came in just by being herself. Many girls wanted to be her and then turned haters. Even the ones that are older than her, they started, they recognize who she is and they know that, they cannot even try some certain rubbish with her. I mean, do you see the way they can say things behind the days back then? It's just most of the things they can try with other girls, they just didn't bring it to Dede's side. And even the guys, they know that, that they can dance with Dede from afar, but they cannot really touch her. And you people still say that Dede is not the it girl of the season. Anyways, back to Isabella. I pray, she understands that she and Koyin are just sex mates, bed buddies, and nothing more. And I do not even understand how a whole seductress, self-acclaimed seductress, is wanting girlfriend treatment. You know what even makes me laugh is the fact that she thinks that they are an official ship. So in her head now, they will come out of this show and she and Koyin they do ship. Okay. My people, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinnemwilliams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.